Sagittarius, what's up? This is Brandon with Well Intuitive, here to do your weekly energetic reading for the dates of July 23rd through the 30th. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope that you're having a good week so far. Like I like to tell everyone, this is just going to be a simple energy reading to help you get through the week. This isn't pass or fail stuff, so you don't have to worry about, sticking to everything that I say in this video. But this is just a little bit of advice from the universe, from your ancestors, to make the most out of the next 7 days for you. All right? Well, let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to waste anybody's time, especially my own. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. I hope nobody's really getting under your Sagittarian skin, because that wouldn't be good for them. Let's make sure, let's see if we can give you some good advice to maybe keep that kind of energy away from you and, bring whatever it is that you want in your life closer to you. All right? What do we have for the beautiful Sagittarius for July 23rd through the 30th? What do we have for my beautiful Sagittarians, July 23rd through the 30th? Please make it clear, make it simple, make it wonderful and fun for all of us. Whoop. All right. So to start out with, Sagittarians, we're still continuing to develop ourselves, but in a more a less obvious way. Once you have your mind chakra open and popping, you start to connect to yourself with the divine consciousness, and that's a dialogue that you're having with the Akashic, with the energy field that rules us all, and wants success for us all too. It wants to see us all succeed in whatever it is we're trying to accomplish. But you're going to want to continue to have that dialogue with your higher self and listen to it, because it is telling you good things. It is telling you and trying to direct you towards something that's going to be very beneficial for you. So continue to listen to that little quiet, the quietest voice in your head. Continue to listen to that and to develop it into the loudest voice in the room. Okay? But yes, you guys are already doing great if you're starting out with this energy. This is where you're pointed at. This is where you're headed to. And that's divine consciousness, my babies. So keep it up. You guys are doing a fantastic job. You're knocking it out the park, and don't let anybody deter you from that. And even if there is strife, even if there is conflict, use that to build the armor that you already have for yourself. Use that to strengthen the core that you already have, because you guys already have a fantastic core right now. What this is asking you to do now is take it a step further and maybe start to jog instead of walk. Okay? But yeah, that's what the universe is asking you to do, is to listen. Just to keep listening and keep listening and keep doing what you know to be good and true for yourself. Okay? Also, for the beautiful Sagittarius, we're going to work on our belief system. We're going to work on what it is that we truly believe in. And this card isn't asking you to go and go to the nearest church and go on your knees and start. But no, what this is asking you is to understand what the divine consciousness is. When it comes to chakra work, when it comes to connecting with that spiritual self that extends beyond what you see physically, what you're doing is connecting with the Akashic. And for those that don't know, the Akashic is the memory that we all have. It's that past life. It's the reason why we're able to recall some things from our past life, some past lives, excuse my Mercury retrograde, but that's what allows us to really see the whole universe around us for what it is, which is a living, breathing universe. If you apply yourself to what I believe in, the Aum is the breath of creation. It is what birthed the universe. It is what is still flowing through us. Is that same voice that went at the beginning of it all. So let's make sure that we're listening to that, and that we're really truly finding something to believe in, because whatever is out there, whatever is around us, whatever works through us, it believes in you, and it just wishes that energy was given right back. And it's not saying that you have to go out there and worship and praise, blah, 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 but no, it's just going out there and taking a look at the sun and saying thank you, because without you, or without you moon, or without you grass, without you tree, without you oxygen, I wouldn't be here. And I thank you for it. Okay? Beautiful energy, Sagittarius. I can feel it. Like, you guys feel fantastic. Like, wow. Whew. But this is also what we're going to be applying ourselves to this week, is making sure that we're being communicative. And this is all it's asking you to do, is continue to be clear and honest, clear with everything that's on your mind. If you have something on it, clear with whatever it is you're trying to express, and make sure that you're expressing yourself in your beautiful Sagittarian way that you guys know how to. Sagittarians have a lot of love for everybody else, and that's one of your secret weapons, your superpowers, is your ability to extend your love out beyond yourself. There's some signs out there that have trouble with that, like Geminis. I'm a Gemini, so that's why I know not all Geminis are like that. But me, from my personal experience as a Taurus Gemini cusper, I have trouble expressing myself emotionally sometimes, but you guys usually don't. Sagittarius usually does not have a problem expressing themselves in a beautiful way that makes people gravitate towards them or want to be around them. So continue to do that. Continue to develop that, because it's beautiful when you guys are hitting when you're in your groove and you're just flowing and going. It's just a wonderful swim for you, and people love to see it and love to be a part of it. So continue to do that, babe. And let's pay attention to our dreams this week, okay? This is staying in that third eye, keeping that third eye window wide open, keeping it nice and clean if it is closed so that you can see through it. But you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your dreams this week. There might be just a little bit of something that's in there for you that is profound. That is going to really bring you into that kind of enlightened moment. But let's make sure that we're paying attention to it. If something stands out to you after you wake up one morning and you're just like, wow, that was really strange, or that was really exciting, or that was really scary, write it down and try to divine it. Try to go online. There's plenty of resources that have information about dreams. But usually what happens in a dream isn't directly the message that it's trying to give to you. Sometimes when you have a dream about slipping and falling and breaking your finger, it's trying to tell you that you're going to come into a lot of money soon or something like that. So let's make sure that we're paying attention to that and really finding out what it is that the divine is trying to gift you through your dreams. But I do see a key dream coming through for you this week, Sag. That's going to be kind of enlightening. It's going to be profound. It's going to be something that you can really latch on to and use in your 3D reality. Okay. Also, for the beautiful Sagittarius, what did we just talk about with communication? That's the key to productive communication, is being honest about what it is that you're trying to get across. Don't be looking down, staring at you and shuffling around. No, be assertive. Hey, this is how I feel about this, or this is what that makes me feel like, or this is, you want to make sure that you're expressing yourself clearly, honestly, and in a way that Sagittarius can. Use your own natural talent to your benefit this week, because it's going to come up. There's going to be something to where you're going to have to express yourself honestly and in a way that's going to make the other person understand everything that you say in the way that you understand it. Okay? But use your honesty, and don't accept anything less from whoever it is you're speaking to. All right, it's not only one thing to be honest yourself, but to demand it out of those around you is a key to your own peace of mind as well. So let's make sure that we're using that throat chakra to our advantage, as well as allowing it in as well. You don't want somebody to be filling you up with gas when you don't need it. All right. All right, and let's pay mind to our physical self this week, okay? Let's make sure that we're doing something that takes care of body, be it not eating directly out of the mayonnaise jar or whatever, what have you, or getting up and dancing in the morning, or at some point going for a jog. But get a little bit physical this week if you can. Find some way to connect yourself to the ground under you, and that's another thing about being thankful about the world around you, being excited about the universe that you live in, is planting roots and trying to grow in the world around you, in the earth, planting your earth energy out, or putting your earth energy down, or exhibiting it out to others. But yes, make sure you're getting a little bit physical this week. Be that as it may, how it comes, how it goes. But find some way to get kinetic this week, okay? That's gonna help you out a lot. It's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna be a three-pronged advantage for you with your mind, body, and soul. It's gonna take care of everything for you. It's gonna make every aspect of you feel like it's tantalizing and wonderful, okay? But yes, get physical this week in any way that comes. It doesn't matter how you do it. Like I said, get up and dance for a couple of minutes just to feel good about yourself, because you will. Or, find something else physical to do. Play a game of basketball, maybe some foosball, who knows? But get out there and do something that requires you to get kinetic, okay, babe? Also, for the beautiful Sagittarius, we're going to keep that solar plexus chakra going. We're going to keep doing things that inspire us, that bring passion to our lives, that make us excited about living. Because you don't want to get stuck in a state that you think it's a disadvantage to continue to breathe. That's not where you want your mind to be, because that's going to take you off your path. That's going to take you out of the work that you've already done. The work that you're doing, the process, that's gonna take you out of this beautiful process that you've got going right now. So let's make sure that we're keeping inspired with the things that we're doing in our lives, as well as the things that we're allowing into our lives. Right? So let's make sure that it's all speaking inspiration, that it all makes you feel this warm, fuzzy feeling inside of you. I know fuzzy is not like some of our in some of our lexicons, but that's what you want to go for with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish this week, is that zeal, that passion for doing it. It's going to bring passion into your life. So let's make sure that we're staying invigorated with whatever it is that we're doing, all right? Invigoration. And this also feeds into that whole solar plexus energy. It's taking responsibility for it. Okay, let's make sure that we're not just pulling the plant out the ground and admiring the flowers on the petals on the flower. Okay, let's make sure that we're also taking a bit of dirt so that we can plant those roots back down, so that we can get grounded in the universe around us, okay? But that's what taking responsibility for yourself is all about, is finding that reason to get out of bed each morning, is finding that thing that to get excited about in your day that just made it all better if it was going badly. But yes, take responsibility for your own energy and make sure that that's what happens whenever you do it for yourself. It brings it into you as well. It turns the gravity inward and starts to pull things towards you that are just like you. It magnetizes. So let's make sure that we're exhibiting that, and we're putting that forth and making, like I said, get physical or do something to mind your physical health this week, okay? If that means maybe switching up a dietary system of yours or something like that, make sure that you're keeping yourself healthy. It's no good to be spiritually and mentally healthy when you're physically lethargic. So let's make sure that we're staying not only as one aspect of ourselves, but all three, and balancing out everything. That's what the chakras are all about, is not just honing in on one and being able to speak, but being a complete jerk in your heart, but also balancing it all out to where it all just speaks the same language. Okay, make sure that every element of you, every aspect of you is speaking the language of love, the admiration for life that creation wants you to have. Okay? But take responsibility for yourselves, work on that faith system, work on whatever it is that you believe in, whatever you want to call it, whether you subscribe to science or whatever. We all are part of the same energetic mass. We're all carbon based. We're all whatever you want to call it. But we all are part of the same thing. The same energetic field encompasses and runs through us all. All right. Well, that's all I have for you for now, beautiful Sag. You're in a wonderful spot. Your energy feels fantastic. So just keep up the work that you've already been doing, because I can feel it. You guys are in a fantastic space, as well as as far as what the work is that you've been putting in. for yourself. You're shaping the environment around you. So don't worry about any conflicts that are arising right now. It's all going to smooth out, but just continue to work to do the work that you've already started, to see the process through that you've already begun. Okay? But I hope you guys have a really safe, fun, productive week. I'll be interacting with you again more towards the weekend with the vibes for that weekend. But in the meantime, stay productive, have fun if you're out there having fun, be productive if you have to work, but take care of yourself, okay? Peace. Namaste.